Hi, I'm going to do a pick a pile. This is going to be, were you naughty or nice this year? Pile 1 is the snow globe. Whichever one you're drawn to the most, pick that pile. Pile 2. If it doesn't resonate, you could always pick a different pile or a different reading altogether. Not every reading will be for everyone every time, so please use your discernment. Pile 3. And if you're drawn to more than one, there could be messages in another one for you. All right. Let's get to it. Pile 1, if you pick the snow globe, this is your reading. Remember, take what resonates and leave the rest, please. Pile 1, were you naughty or nice this year? I will do tiles at the end for extra confirmation. Were you naughty or nice this year? Pile 1. I'm getting the name Logan. I'm getting the name Todd. Teresa. Knight of Wands. Fire. Marcus. Strength. Leo. Terrence. 2 of Pentacles. Earth. Tabitha. Wow, I'm getting a lot of names right now. Edward or Eddie. Hangman. Pisces. Temperance. Sagittarius. Ace of Pentacles. Earth. Any one of these could be in your chart. Fire. Leo. Earth. Sagittarius and Pisces. All right, were you naughty or nice this year? Pile 1. So, male or female, you could have been in player mode this year, or just very impulsive or very wishy-washy, hot and cold towards people or somebody in general. And with the Hangman here, you could have had a new perspective on yourself, on your situation. It's like you're surrendering and possibly wanting more with the Strength and the Temperance. It feels like trying to be patient with change in general, or change to a circumstance in your life, whether if that's a status of a relationship or just in general with yourself. This could have been a process. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to do with, being a player. It's just not wanting to be stable or want a relationship, or very quick to be very, like I said, hot and cold, wishy-washy, like almost confused on what you wanted long-term, or if you wanted long-term change as well. 2 of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. There could have been a lot of juggling this year, whether if that was between people or responsibilities like home, work, children, if anything like that. And with the Ace of Pentacles, you could have been going back and forth in your head about wanting to settle down and be in a relationship, or if you should. What's this Knight of Wands and the Hangman, please? I'm getting the name Christopher. Benjamin. Excuse me, I'm getting a lot of names. Five of Swords, air. Yeah, you could have, this could have been like an internal battle with you regarding, player mode, or like I said, very hot and cold towards people, or wishy-washy. Um, you could have felt defeated or humiliated within yourself regarding this. Excuse me. So that could have been like an eye-opener for you. That could have been another perspective that you realized about yourself or your situation, or how you were acting towards other people. What's the strength? Okay, the Chariot, Cancer, that popped out. Yeah, you had a breakthrough this year of your life, your lifestyle, how you come across people per se, whether if that's romantic, platonic, whatever it is. And you're wanting to move things forward. You could be working on yourself, but with the Temperance here, you could be pouring into yourself. You could have had a breakthrough regarding an ego, possibly. What's the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles? Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius. Nice. Wow, Pile 1, this is really good. Yeah, wanting to change your circumstances, your life, your mindset about relationships, or how you are perceived by people regarding that. Wanting to close that cycle out and wanting to start a new cycle. With the Ace of Pentacles, this either could be, yes, I want a relationship, I want stability, or this is going back and forth and realizing a new cycle within yourself. There's a change that you want within yourself. Like you're wanting to invest more in yourself so you could be better. Excuse me. In whatever type of relationship that is. Like I said, it could be romantic, platonic. I feel like it's all around. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, water, air. You could have been very cold prior to this, or very emotionally detached. People could have considered you avoidant. And with the Eight of Cups, they could have seen you as leaving your emotions aside regarding a situation or a person, whatever that may be for you, and just like walking away from it. So you could be, like I said, avoidant. You could be somebody who doesn't face conflict head on. You could be avoidant of conflict, so you could like sweep shit under the rug type of thing. I'm getting very surprised. So there's people around you that are very surprised that you are changing, or you are making changes for yourself. It feels like a very exciting, enthusiastic energy, like happy energy. So it's like you see the light at the end of the tunnel. What's the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Pentacles? Three of Pentacles, Earth. Yeah, willing to work well with others, collaborate, teamwork, whether if that's work or family or relationships. So you could be a bit of a loner, or you have been a bit of a loner, and now you're working towards, excuse me, working on yourself, and so you could work with others well. Pile 1, I really like this. Yeah. Seven of Swords in the middle, air, Hierophant at the bottom, Taurus. You could have been running away from commitment and or marriage, excuse me, or denying that you wanted this in the end. I don't even think I'm going to pull anymore. This is really good. Actually, give me one more for the 10 of, the 10 of. Okay, yeah. You could be closing more than one cycle out. 10-10 could be significant for you. And exactly 10 o'clock on the coffee pot right now, which isn't even the real time. There's 3 clocks that I'm looking at while I record. And one of them is a coffee pot, and that clock is off. And I don't know why all these clocks are off. I actually hate that they're like that. You could have like, maybe you're a perfectionist, or you have like OCD or something. Maybe you like to make sure things are right and correct before proceeding to something else. Like you like to make sure things are lined up as well as yourself before you make a move. Whether if that's a relationship or something else. That could even have to do with work as well. And the way I'm talking about it right now, you could be addressing that within yourself or to somebody else about that. Yeah, Queen of Swords again in the middle, air with the Knight of Cups on the bottom, water. You're, listen, male or female, you're softening up. You might be starting to let that guard down, that sword down. And the Knight of Cups a little bit warmer and more compassionate and loving and caring. Not that you weren't before, but it could be showing more. I'm almost getting like, if you ever seen The Grinch, the one with Jim Carrey, well, The Grinch in general, like when his heart starts filling up, you know what I'm saying? Like towards the end of the movie. So you could have like a cold little Grinch heart for some of you. Don't be triggered. This is what I'm seeing. And it's warming up now. It's becoming bigger and larger. Interesting. I really like this pile one. Okay, so lower the bomb if you want. I'm going to do some tiles for initials or anything else that comes through. First, middle, last initials. Let's see. We got A, P, I, T, E, V, X, C. How many is that? I'll do one more. L, A, P, I, T, E, V, X, C, L. I don't know why in the world. I don't think this has to do with anything schmexual. I'm getting climax, and I don't think it has to do anything with that. I think you're reaching confirmation with the ice machine. You're reaching like your highest point, like you're elevating so quickly, it may seem to yourself or others, it's like your own climax within yourself. This is deep, pile one. Woof. Coming through right now. Your energy is nice. This is very nice. You should be proud. I'm getting the name Mary. A vixen. Someone could be a vixen. Something about ape shit. Like, you could have been going ape shit prior to this, or the process of this. Maybe people see you as like, I'm getting like acting out, but not even a way where it's like vicious, or it's more like the change in you they're seeing, and they're seeing that you mean business. Yeah, I'm getting a temper. So you could be somebody that has a temper, or you could be hot-headed. And then I'm getting tempering down, and you have the temperance here. So that could be dying down a bit, like you're dialing down on maybe caring as much what people think or say. It's like you're dialing back, I'm getting. Something about registering somewhere or for something you could be doing. I don't know what that's about. I'm getting the movie Idiocracy. I don't know why. That could be significant for somebody. Maybe somebody likes that movie. And then I'm getting the word pampered. You could be pampering yourself more. You could be taking more time to yourself or taking care of yourself, making sure you're good as well, so you're not run down or burning out. All right, pile one. That's really good. And guess what? I almost forgot what the pick a pile was. Because I was so deep into that. Were you naughty or nice this year? You were nice. You were on the nice list. Without a doubt. Good for you. All right, let's go to pile two. Pile two. Hello, Winter. 1652. Take what resonates, leave the rest if it doesn't, please. I will do tiles at the end for extra confirmation. Pile two. Were you naughty or nice this year, pile two? Let's see. Were you naughty or nice this year? Something about a dragon slayer. I'm getting a lot of video games. Someone could play video games a lot. Dragon slayer. Interesting. Someone's name could be Penelope. I'm getting something towards. You could be slaying dragons to go towards something. No, I might have to look that up after because I don't know where the tablet is right now. That's interesting. Pile two, were you naughty or nice this year? Maybe that's what you're doing in a video game? Were you naughty or nice this year? Pile two. What are you doing? Hierophant. Taurus. Ooh. The Fool reversed. Aries, Aquarius. Page of Wands. Fire. Five of Swords. Air. The Tower. Aries, Scorpio. King of Cups. Water. Any one of these could be in your chart. Taurus, Air, Aries, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Fire, and Water. Nice mix here. Were you naughty or nice this year, pile two? What's going on here? 10:10 on the clock. Could be closing out 2 cycles. There could be a group or a commitment that you were in or are in. You could be coming out on top. There's others that could feel defeated, or like something could be like a pointless victory in something. With the Fool reversed, with the Tower, there was something that you didn't take a leap on. And because of that, a Tower hit. Yeah, old towers aren't bad. They're just meant to come in and stir things up, whether if that's a foundation crumbling to build a brand new one, a stronger one, or something shocking and unexpected happened this year. And with the Page of Wands and the King of Cups, there could be somebody that you are interested in that you could have texted or wanting to text with the Page of Wands. You could be interested in somebody. You could want to give somebody good news. This could be like creative or flirty energy. And with the King of Cups, you have feelings for somebody or feelings on a subject. We will pull more. The Hierophant and the Five of Swords, please. Are you naughty or nice this year? Pile 2. Five of Wands, fire. Wow. What's the Fool reverse with the Tower, please? Were you naughty or nice this year? Pile 2. Eight of Pentacles, Earth. Page of Wands, damn. Four of Cups reverse, water. So any one of those could be in your chart. Fire, earth, water. There could have been a lot of arguments or fighting this past year with you and other people. Either this could be a group or a relationship, a marriage, an organization. People that were in a contract with you. A lot of conflict and competition. I'm getting for something regarding, they're showing me statute, so like regarding a position or image, possibly. With that Eight of Pentacles here, you may not have taken a risk on something because you were focused on something else, and that could be money, you know, your job, family. You were focused on other things. And it feels like in the midst of that, that's when a tower hit. So something could have happened very suddenly in your life while you were focused on something else, or there was something crumbling that you didn't realize was crumbling while you were focused on something else. With the Four of Cups reversed here, with the Page of Wands and King of Cups. Okay, so you have feelings for somebody that you are hoping you didn't miss a shot with. You're hoping you're not going to get rejected. It's like you missed the call because of something, and you're hoping that it's not completely gone. What's this Five of Wands, Five of Swords with the Hierophant here? Knight of Cups, water. What's the Eight of Pentacles? What's the Eight of Pentacles with that Tower and the Fool reverse, please? Something about a sandstorm. Six of Pentacles, Earth. That song could be significant. That's a techno song from back in the day. I can't remember what the singer of the group is. I think it's something with a D. It's a techno song though. But I'm getting sandstorm, like you could have been in the middle of a storm and maybe you just didn't see through whatever that was, or what you were even going through or fighting for, it seems. What's the Four of Cups reversed over here? Judgment, Scorpio. this Knight of Cups, you could be a very compassionate, loving person. You could like helping people, or it feels more like giving your cup to people, but giving people the benefit of the doubt, it seems like. You could be very sweet and shy. So I'm getting here with the Knight of Cups, with the Five of Wands and Five of Swords, like you don't like conflict. You could have wanted to compromise in a situation or have a situation that was with less drama, but it's like it was still there, happening or lingering. But if you have to fight for something, then you have to fight for something. That's what I'm getting. Give me one more for that Knight of Cups. Yeah, Death, Scorpio. You could have changed a situation within a group or ended a situation with a group that there was either competition or conflict with. For some of you, you could have literally gotten into a physical fight with somebody or other people. That's for some, not all. And with the compromising here and wanting to soften up a situation or a group or a problem, with the Death, you're trying to end a phase and start a new phase. Like, what's going on here? I just want this shit to end. That's what it feels like. Yeah, Page of Cups on the bottom, water. Sorry or apologetic about something, wanting to send a message to someone possibly, or, tell somebody something. Feeling bad about something. Give me one more for that. The Emperor, Aries. You could be an Aries possibly, have it in your chart. You could be a father figure, a manager, a CEO. You could have transformed within yourself. This could be a rebirth for you, actually. For some of you, you could have had a rebirth. You could have transformed internally and then became the Emperor. So you could have been this shy, trigger warning, don't be upset. You could be somebody who's sensitive or highly sensitive to conflict or competition, whatever this is. And there's something inside of you that like took over to the fact that you didn't want to deal with something anymore or a situation, and something just like snapped and opened your eyes here. So you wanted to end something, or you didn't end something to change something in your life or a circumstance. And when that happened, you became the Emperor. Another elevating pile here. This is very nice. It's like something snapped inside of you and you saw something for what it was, or you wanted to change whatever this was or this situation and take control of yourself in a situation. You could be like on top of your fucking game right now. Just saying. Give me one for that Five of Wands, Five of Swords. Five of Pentacles, Earth. You could have left people out in the cold this year. Whoever you were fighting with or competing with, or they were competing with you, put where it fits, please. These people could feel left out in the cold. They could be going through financial hardship, illness, injury. They are not happy with the situation of how it turned out or how it's going. Everyone's on a different timeline here. With this Eight of Pentacles here and the Six of Pentacles, yeah, you could have been working your ass off. Giving to other people. Very charitable. Wanting more for people, or giving to people because you feel obligated, it feels like. With the Hierophant here, you could be a very traditional person. You were raised to provide, take care of, whatever that may be for you, male or female. It could have to do with religion for some of you. Just saying. Somehow, just a way that you were brought up. If that's the case, a provider, for most of you, this pile, you are a masculine. I'm just saying. You don't have to be, but for most of you, when it comes to that provider type, most of you are masculine. And with the Tower, something here was like something you either found out about this situation or stopped you in your tracks and something just crumbled. Give me one more for that. 10 of Cups, water. Yeah, it has to do with family situation or somebody you have a family with. Put where it fits. Give me one more for that. 9 of Swords, air. It could have put you in fear, or someone in your family could have put this fear in you for stopping this with the Tower. For some of you, not all of you, you could have not taken a leap regarding a job or position or something that you do at work to help somebody, and somebody's not happy about that. There could have been sleepless nights here for you. With the 4 of Cups over here, the Ace of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Judgment. Like I said, you're hoping you didn't miss a shot with somebody that you have feelings for with the King of Cups here. There's passion too with that Ace of Wands. Interested. With the Judgment, you could feel like you were getting karma for not taking a shot here, or moving towards something, leaving something behind and maybe going towards something else. And with this, you feel like you're on the right path if you go back to it. Give me something else for that. The Hangman, Pisces. Yeah, you had a new perspective on this person or this situation. Like I said with the eyes, there's something that you saw or realized. You came to terms with something this year. And it could have to do with not just one person, but with a few people in and around your life. That could be anybody. Lovers, ex-lovers, family, friends. Because there's a lot of people here with a lot of R young. Give me one more for that Judgment and the Hangman. I'm getting the name Lolita. I'm getting Laureen, King of Swords, air. Yeah. The new perspective. What I say about the Protector. For some of you, you could be an air sign, military, law enforcement, investigator, something like that. You don't have to be. You could just be literally, I said before, a provider and protector. So you have that poker face on. You're always like, I want to say on your P's and Q's when you have to be. And your new perspective could have been, even though you had love or feelings for somebody with the King of Cups, you feel it deeply, but you don't show it. So you could have been acting avoidant or like emotionally detached from someone or a situation. And with the 2 of Wands, the fire, you could have been at a crossroads. You didn't know what to do or how to act, it feels like. 7 of Swords, air. You could have been lying to yourself about how you felt. Yeah, you could have been in denial. King of Wands, fire. And then deciding to take charge with this King of Wands. You could be very passionate about someone. You could be a very good-looking person, male or female. This is someone who's a go-getter. You go after. what you want. And look at this. That's so funny. Queen of Cups in the middle with the Devil at the bottom. Water, Capricorn. There's someone here that you see a match with. So you both feel for each other, but you may not say it, or you just feel deeply for each other. The Devil. You could be obsessed with this person. The Magician. Virgo, Gemini. You could be trying to manifest this person or manifest, excuse me, a situation in your life. You could be mastering something or planning something to put into practice regarding this. Give me one more for that. Seven of Wands. You could be a really good manifester. You may not have realized that until this year. Seven of Wands. You're defending what you want, what you have, and what you are going after with the Seven of Wands. Look, here's these people again. You're defending yourself from other people. For some reason, other people have a problem with what you're doing, what you're going after, or your change, your transformation. They don't like it. Look at this at the bottom. 23 could be significant. Happy Narwhal. Looking forward to the new year, or something could be happening on New Year's. Anything else? A girly girl. So females, you could be very girly, like you know, you could be doing yourself up for the new year. Maybe that's for the new year. Yeah, with the sun at the bottom now, Leo. Oh, yeah. You're going towards happiness, and you see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is another good pile. This is a good reading. Let's get some tiles. Lower the volume, please. Sorry. This is a really good reading. I don't know if you heard that. I should end the call. Just lower the volume. I'm going to do tiles. Could be first, middle, last initials, or I'll see what else comes through. Let's see. M. W. R. O. Z. I'm getting zebra right off the bat. You could be very unique. You could do things differently, or you could just be different than everyone else. Like the way you do things or go about things or dress or something. B, or maybe something that you do for work or like a hobby. Y. S, you could be someone who stands out from the crowd. T. M, W, R, O, Z, B, Y, S, T. I just saw street credit. So you could be well known in your community or like your friend group. You could be a very stand-up person, stand-up guy, stand-up girl, something like that. I'm getting, with the M, I'm getting marriage material. So people could like want you or like pine for you. With the King of Wands here, like you could be very good looking. People want to be with you. People want to hang out with you. People are interested in you. People think you are marriage material, whether if you are in a connection or not. Wow, damn. I'm getting wedding bells. So maybe this is something that you want if you are single, or you see somebody that you want to marry, or people think you're going to get married or married again, whatever it may be for you. I'm getting that movie. I've never actually seen this movie. Something like, or maybe it was a show back in the day. I think it was a show in the 90s, like Babylon AD or something. Babylon something? I think it had to do with the future, like space and stuff. Babylon something. I'm going to have to look it up after. But you could feel like something is out of this world, or like something with that show. or people could look at you like that. Like I said before, you're unique, you're different. You could be like very a rare breed. I'm getting Oculus. I'm getting stable. People look at you and think you are a very stable person. You present yourself very stable. I'm getting Gen Z, so you could be in that Gen Z, age bracket. Yeah, I'm getting rare, real. Something about forthcoming. People look at you and you tell them the truth, especially with that King of Wands I was getting, King of Swords type. You tell it how it is. You're very real and upfront. People, when they hear you speak, you may not look like you come off like that, but like you'll let somebody have it, whether if that's words or actions. I'm getting highly impressed. People are highly impressed with you right now, or just this year in general, of how you are or changing or presenting yourself. For some of you, if you were drawn to pile 1 or you were at pile 1, this message could be for you too. These first 2 piles are like on point. I love it. But that's it, pile 2. So let's go to pile 3. Oh, duh. Were you naughty or nice this year? You're on the nice list. See you later. Pile 3, 4211. Let me just shuffle quick. Were you naughty or nice this year? I will do tiles at the end. Pile 3. Were you naughty or nice this year? I'm getting the name Colleen. Tracy. I'm seeing 1111. I'm seeing 444. The number 23. The number 42. Someone could be born or 1982 possibly as well. I'm getting the name Amber. I'm getting a lot of names today in each pile. Devin. The initial B. Were you naughty or nice this year? Pile 3. Were you naughty or nice this year? Knight of Pentacles, Earth. Were you naughty or nice this year? 2 of Swords, Air. Were you naughty or nice this year? The Moon. Cancer. 5 of Wands. Fire. 9 of Wands. Fire. Page of Cups. Water. Any one of these could be in your chart. Cancer, water, fire, earth, and air. Heavy on fire. Were you naughty or nice this year? Pile 3. So it could have been conflict or competition this year. I feel like people were fighting for your trust or dependability within a group or a connection. It's like people were competing or fighting for it. It almost feels like trying to get your attention, grab your attention. 2 of Swords, 9 of Wands. You could have blocked this person out or this group out, or just people in general. With the Nine of Wands, you could have put your walls up. You could be scared or protective of yourself or your heart. You could have been through a lot. So whether if you block people physically or energetically, it's like you weren't having it. And with the Moon and the Page of Cups, you could have kept to yourself or kept your feelings to yourself regarding a person or situation. You could have been apologetic about it, but like you were only giving a little bit. Like, basically, I'm sorry, but like that's it. Like, maybe you didn't feel like you needed to explain yourself, or... What's the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands? Ace of Cups, water, regarding a brand new relationship. People, what's going on here? What's the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands? Hermit, Virgo. What's the Moon and the Page of Cups? The Tower, reversed. Aries, Scorpio. Any one of those could be in your chart. This could have to do with people fighting to be in a relationship with you. I'm not even joking. The Five of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. With the Hermit, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Wands, you could have did your research on people or a person in general. You could have been talking to somebody, getting guidance, like a mentor or somebody older, somebody you trust. And it could have put you where you put your walls even further up, or that's when your walls did go up. With the Moon, the Page of Cups, and the Tower reversed, you weren't trying to cause a problem. You didn't want a tower to fall. So either a foundation, or you didn't want to shock somebody with something. So like I said, you could have kept your feelings to yourself regarding a situation. You could have apologized, but it's like you didn't want to take whatever that was any further. You didn't want to take the conversation further, or the situation or the problem further. What's this Ace of Cups? Ace of Swords, air. That's the truth. There's people that, yeah. What's with the Ace of Swords? The Four of Wands. Fire. You could have spoke up about something regarding a marriage, a commitment, a home, a building structure for some of you. For some of you, that's 1111, twin flame, only if it resonates. What's with the Hermit? The Lovers. Gemini. Somebody could have gave you advice on... Somebody could have told you that somebody was in a relationship or something, or that somebody had more than one lover. Put where it fits. And that could have... You could have put your walls up and blocked somebody out, or people out in general. What's with this Tower reversed? Seven of Cups. Water. You kept your options open. You also could have been in a lot of confusion this year. What's with this Nine of Wands? The Page of Wands. Fire. You were still interested in somebody, or still flirting with somebody, or flirting with more than one person. What's with the Seven of Cups? Because you want to keep your options open. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius. What's with the moon? What's with the moon? Six of Cups, water. It's feelings about a situation or a person from your past. People from your past or a person. You didn't want to cause an issue. What's with the Seven of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune? Three of Cups, water. Wanting to keep your options open, wanting to continue the party lifestyle. But with the Wheel of Fortune, what about that? Queen of Swords, air. You could be very cold towards a group right now. Or a friend in particular. It feels like that's what this is here. It doesn't feel like a romantic relationship. It feels like you kept your feelings to yourself regarding a friend or somebody that you've known for a long time. For some of you, this is the person that gave you advice or that you were talking to or whatever. Okay. Why are you in the Queen of Swords? Ten of Cups. Water. Or you could be protecting a family or a commitment. Emperor in the middle. Aries with the Hangman at the bottom. Pisces. Because you had a new perspective on something. Why the Tower reversed? Three of Swords reversed, air. You're healing from something. You're in the process of healing something that happened to you this year. What are you healing from? What are you healing from? A Three of Pentacles, Earth, somebody or a group that you collaborated with, whether if this is family, work, or whatever, it's a situation. There could be money involved here. It's like you learned something, or you're the one who did your seeking information, investigating, and you learned something. It's almost like you found something out, you know what you know, you kept your feelings to yourself. So there wouldn't be a big ass issue here. And you started the process of healing. Like you're like apologetic, but you started the process of healing from this. Like I said, this could be family, a friend, or a group. Could be people you work with for some of you. You could have realized something. This could be people you work with that you became friends with or something for some, you know. Put where it fits. What's the Two of Swords? What's the Two of Swords? King of Pentacles reversed, Earth. Could be somebody who's a father or somebody... For some, this has to do with corruption, or like for some, this could be like an opportunist or a gold digger, male or female. It's like this person didn't want the best for you or something. Knight of Wands in the middle, fire, death at the bottom, Scorpio. You could have ended something with this person, whoever this person is to you. But it's like you learned your lesson with the Wheel of Fortune over here. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is over here. You learned your lesson. So you close something out. With the High Priestess at the bottom, Cancer, you had an inner knowing. You're using your intuition on something, a situation or a person around you or in your life. Anything else? What's next for you? What's this Wheel of Fortune? Two of Wands, fire. You made a decision. You're reflecting on what happened. And you could be planning something or you're making a decision. The Magician at the bottom, Virgo, Gemini. You're putting something, a plan into action or something. What is this? The Hangman, again, Pisces. There's a delay here. Why is there a delay? Four of Swords, air. This could be like rest and recovery after an illness or battle. You could have withdrew your energy from people, places, and things to get your mind right, it feels like, to figure something out or to put something into play. The Chariot, Cancer, breakthrough, moving forward. Okay, you learned your lesson. You had a breakthrough regarding this situation and or person, and you're moving forward. And it's like you're not looking back after you're done reflecting. I'm getting something about comparing something. I'm getting apples to oranges in a situation or a person. All right, if you want to lower the volume, I'm going to do tiles now. Could be first, middle, last initials, or I'll see what else comes out. Let's see. Oops. H. G. D. X. V. A. I'm getting the name Allison. I. N. How many is that? I need one more. T. Tea. Someone could be a big tea drinker. Or they like bubble tea. I just saw never again. So either never again dealing with this person or dealing with the situation. We got the word vain here. You could feel that somebody was being vain or is vain. Something about an X factor in a connection or with the person. D. I'm getting devastated. You could have been devastated over a person or a situation. I'm getting tantalizing. Something's tantalizing. Grip. I'm getting grip. You had a grip on something now, or somebody or something had a grip on you. That could have been part of the breakthrough of you realizing something and breaking free from something or someone. I'm also getting gaslighting. Somebody could have been gaslighting you, or you were gaslighting somebody else. I'm getting get at me. Like you could be... It's like you're not taking anybody's shit right now. I just saw Dance with the Devil. That's actually funny. The devil didn't come out in any pile. Dance with the Devil. You could have been dancing with the devil prior. Whether if that's a romantic or platonic relationship, or that could be addictions or anything that's unhealthy or toxic, codependency. I'm getting the word variables. Variables to a situation. And I do have X here, so there could be an X involved here or that you were dealing with, possibly. All right, pile 3. I'll see you later. Bye.